Kettlebells are arguably the most versatile piece of gym equipment since most of the workouts you're going to be doing with one are going to require your entire body to be involved. While one single kettlebell isn't necessarily large, adding multiple to your home gym can be a bit of a hassle since they're probably going to take up too much floor space. This is where adjustable kettlebells like this bad boy from Rep Fitness really come into play. I've been swinging this cast iron friend of mine around a lot lately, so you know what time it is. Let's dive into a full review. What's up everybody, it's Jake back in the BarBend garage gym, and for today's review I've got the Rep Fitness adjustable kettlebell. In this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this piece of equipment, from the price and the features, some pros and cons I've noticed, and of course who should or maybe should not add one of these to their home gym. Before I get going with all that though, we've reviewed a whole lot of kettlebells on BarBend.com. So if you want to browse our best list, just go ahead and search BarBend Best Kettlebells, and you can find out for yourself which ones that we like the best. All right, so let's kick this video off with what I really enjoy about this kettlebell. And first of all, we got to talk about the compact nature of it. So it's pretty much the same size as your traditional kettlebell, but it's going to replace 6 individual kettlebells, which is really nice. So within this cast iron shell, which real quick, this is one solid piece of cast iron, so you don't have to worry about the bell right here going flying across the room as you're doing your kettlebell swings. All right, so once again, this weighs 15 pounds on its own, and then you have 5 individual cast iron weight plates within it that also weigh 5 pounds. So in total, this is going to range from 15 pounds up to 40 pounds. So there's a lot of versatility right here, and that's just nice for obvious reasons. And I also really like how underneath right here, there's a rubber bottom, and that's just gonna protect your floors, which we definitely wanna protect our living space, right? Also, it's super easy for you to adjust the weights. All you gotta do is push down on this knob right here, select the weight increment you want, and then lift it up, and these plates are gonna stay on the ground, and you're good to go. So that's obviously really nice. And they're also competitively priced. And there's 3 different buying options for you to choose from. So odds are, most athletes are gonna find a specific kettlebell that meets their needs. Now, with all those great things being said, there are a few potential cons that you might run into. And first of all, we gotta talk about the max weight, which is 53 pounds. Now, it's honestly, pretty average across the market, but if you're somebody who is, an avid kettlebell athlete and you need heavier weight than that, well, you're just gonna have to go and snag, a traditional kettlebell. Also, I mentioned they're competitively priced, but they're definitely not the cheapest option on the market. So, if you don't want to spend the amount of money that these are, which I'm gonna talk about in just a second, hang tight, you can always find a cheaper one out there. And then lastly, this adjustment mechanism is in fact made of plastic. So you obviously run the potential of wear and tear and accelerated rate, as opposed to a kettlebell that used cast iron within it, and that just might be a turn off for some people. Okay, so let's talk about money now, as I just said that I would do. The cheapest option out of the 3 that are available on the Rep Fitness website is going to be the 8 to 16 kilogram bell. That's going to run you around 150 bucks. The 20 to 40 pound bell I have right here is going to run you around 160, and then the 16 to 24 kilogram bell, that's going to run you around $210. Now, you're not able to finance this purchase, but shipping is free, which if you've ever had to pay for shipping for a kettlebell, I already know you view that as a massive win right there, so that's really nice. And once again, these are not the cheapest option that are on the market, but I do think they provide excellent value. It's super easy to adjust the weight. They're gonna replace the multiple kettlebells, obviously. And then also, this cast iron build right here really gives you that traditional feeling of your, standard cast iron kettlebell. Okay, so let's switch gears for a second and talk about the build and some of the features with the Rep Fitness adjustable kettlebell. Let's talk about the handle first. The diameter is right around 33 millimeters, and that's all across right here, which is really nice. And I'm pretty positive it's gonna be the exact same regardless of which weight option you decide to purchase. This is in fact a cast iron kettlebell, which is really nice. It's one solid piece though too. So this handle and the actual bell down here, they're one single piece. That's really nice. There's no welding or anything, so it's really going to hold up in the long run. The weight plates are also cast iron, which is nice, but remember, this is plastic right here, this adjustment mechanism. In the long run though, I think durability is going to be pretty much fine, so I don't think it's too much of an issue to worry about. I really like this rubber bottom right here too. It's just going to be really nice. You're working out on hardwood floors or whatever, just in your home. It's going to be a good thing. Just protect your flooring at least a little bit, right? Also, really like how this does in fact have a powder coat on it. It's going to give you a really solid grip on its own. It also should mix well with chalk if that's your preference. And then it's going to add a little bit of chip resistance as well. And then that just also means that you have a nice traditional feeling that you get with a standard cast iron kettlebell. And then lastly, I just want to touch on the 3 different buying options one more time. So you have that 8 to 16 kilogram bell, the 20 to 40 pound bell I have right here, and the 16 to 24 kilogram option. So that's just nice. There is some variety with your purchasing. All right, so I just wanted to go ahead and show this kettlebell in action, I guess you could say, and just kind of demonstrate, really how quick it is for you to adjust the weight on the fly. So right now, we've got it on 40 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out some kettlebell swings for y'all. And so as you're swinging it, you'll hear a little bit of the rattle of the plates, but it has not affected me negatively whatsoever during my workouts. So just go ahead, just grab this bad boy. And I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's a little bit of a wobble. Now, just go ahead and see this right here. We're on 40. We're gonna go down to 25 real quick. Boom, those plates are just right there, and now you're free to switch up your workout. And similar to the swings, you can hear a little bit of a rattle right there, but it's not knocking me off of my flow or movement pattern or anything like that. And then look, just set it back, put it back on 40, everything's here, and you're good to store this, essentially anywhere, and just tuck it in a corner or whatever, and you're good to go. Okay, so who should purchase the Rep Fitness adjustable kettlebells? So first of all, if you're tight on space, this is gonna be really nice for you. Once again, this individual kettlebell replaces 6 kettlebells. So that's obviously a good thing, but doesn't require much space to be stored. You can stash it in a closet, put it in the corner of a room. Really, opportunities are endless, and that's obviously a really good thing. There's also 3 different buying options. So essentially, all athletes are gonna be able to find one of these adjustable kettlebells that meets their needs, which is also a really, really nice thing right there. And then lastly, the construction, it's cast iron kettlebell. It's a really structurally sound product. So if that's something that you prioritize in your gym equipment, I think you're gonna be really happy here. Okay, so what about the people who might not want to add one of these to their home gym? And I think we should talk about money. I personally think these offer excellent value, but at the same time, they're not the cheapest available kettlebells on the market. So, if you want to save some money, you certainly can. And then also, do have a little bit of plastic right here. It's centralized with this adjustment mechanism, but there's still plastic involved. So, if you want to avoid that altogether, there are other options out there that, ditch plastic entirely. So definitely keep that in mind too. Well, that's all I got for y'all today on the Rep Fitness adjustable kettlebells. Regardless of which weight option you choose, these are gonna save you both money and space in your home gym, which is something that I just personally love. I also love the fact that they are made from one single piece of cast iron right here, and it's super easy to adjust your weight. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I hope this video was super helpful and that I was able to answer any questions you may have about this product. Now, as always, keep your eyes peeled for my next video, but for now, there's something I want you to do. I want you to head over to BarBend.com. That's because we have a full written article ready for you to read. Just go ahead and search BarBend Rep Fitness Adjustable Kettlebell Review. It's gonna pull right up for you, and you'll be able to read everything we talked about here today, who knows, you might even learn something new. I'll catch y'all next time.